In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 14 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse, Season 3.
Not only were we endowed to each other, I think we also had like little peripheral people that kept us going, which then kept everyone else going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We all also had like different connections. Like I feel like we had a very.
That's why we got away with as much as we did.
I think we were also all just level-headed. Like,
Exactly.
no one lost their cool. We just.
And exactly whenever we had something to hash out, like that was my biggest thing with you three is I knew if we ever had doubts, we could just openly talk about it and squash it.
And move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps.
Alright, final 4. Here we are at the final negotiation of the game. You'll each get your seed pots from the auction, and you can use whatever seeds or bank votes you have to vote for the person who will have final immunity. The person who wins that vote will get the power to eliminate the final player from the Greenhouse Season game. Additionally, what you should know is that if there is a 2-way tie, that 2-way tie becomes the final 2. If there's a 3-way tie, that 3-way tie will become a final 3. So take some time to talk with each other. You can trade seeds and bank votes just like you can in an auction and prepare for that vote.
And so a seed counts as much as each, like a banked vote is the same thing as just one
Yes,
seed.
correct. Also, seed count is still up for grabs if you do want to buy that access to knowledge.
He is fully convinced that he and I are about to do like a 2-on-2 thing. I don't have a good enough math brain to figure this out, how we do a 3-way thing.
How many do you
I
have?
have 4.
4?
5?
5, I'll have 7.
4.
So we
So
have 16 total.
Do
If he has less than 5, we can literally give one.
or wait,
any.
Are you
I'm positive he spent them all on you. Remember? For the upload.
wait, we can also give it to all one person, one of us can get it.
Alright,
So where's your head at, Bank Master?
Bankmaster, I mean, I do have the most.
Yeah.
And I obviously cannot vote for myself. So I do have to entrust this to other people, or vote for one person to not vote me out. I know you are smart enough to vote me out, and so I am more cautious to give them to you. And that's just me being honest.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to vote you out. I think they've been closer as we've been closer. I think you have been closer to Shakira. But, I don't know if Shakira saves me is the problem. So if you want to go to the end and you want to put all your seeds on me, I promise I will not vote you out.
But again, that gives you something, just another thing on your resume. Like,
To vote you out?
no, like that you brought me to the end.
Okay, so then you can give me your seeds and I will put them all on you. As long as you promise you will not vote me out. If you wanted to put it on your resume.
I'll consider it. I have to talk to everybody.
I know, it's just
It's more of like, now
what are your concerns
in
in terms of the finals?
I do think that with Venus Flytrap, you do have like a very tangible moment that you can claim as yours. That is showy and flashy and impressive.
I mean, I don't know what to say. You know where
I need to talk to everybody. Like, I'm not really set quite yet.
whatever it takes to get me to the end, I'm down for. The thing is the reason why I wanted to go with this Final Four is because I wasn't afraid to go against the strongest. I know you are the strongest, and I'm not afraid to go against you.
Yeah.
It would be not stupid, but honestly pussy of me to vote you out.
Yeah.
That's just the
I'm
truth.
truthfully most nervous against Shakira, and so that is where my hang-up is.
Okay. What do you mean, like, against going against her?
Going against her, like, in the finals.
What I will say about Shakira is that she has to be very upfront. I think she could have tarnished her reputation in the jury if she voted me out just now, and she's still sticking to that, just like she said in her speech.
Absolutely.
I haven't promised anyone Final 3.
But have you promised people Final 2?
Yes.
Yes. You haven't
And that was
promised me
just-
that.
What? Yes, I have.
Have you offered to tie votes on me?
So
That's the only way Final 2 works.
the only time I brought it up was because Shakira said that.
Right.
So I'll admit I selfishly said that, so that way I could maybe be in a better position. But obviously now it's probably biting me in the ass. If you would like to split between us, we'll do Final 2.
Wait, so you said you have, how many do you have?
5.
5. I have 4, 9, and he said he had 7. 9 and 7, is that 16?
16.
We can't do a 3-way tie like that.
But yes, we can. We don't have to use all of them, right?
You have to use anything you have.
I can spin the seed count. I can get a seed count.
And then it would get what?
It would bring us, I'd have 3, you'd have 5, it's 8 and 7, 15. That doesn't bring us anything helpful. Fuck.
15 divided by 3 is 5. You can do...
Oh, wait, yeah. I'm not in STEM. I'll go buy a seed count.
Okay.
You pull Thomas aside.
And let him know what we're doing. Okay, that's a good way to burn it. Like, we don't technically need it. We know how many he has, but that's strategic. Smart. I would have never thought to do that.
I kind of can't believe that what I'd kind of pictured midway through the game has actually come to fruition. I really hate to turn on Edmund like that, because that was not like a plan. It was just, I see him as the greatest competitor at this moment, and if he and I were both put up against the jury, I don't have faith that I would win against that. So that's why I did that. It's not just to be shady. It's also just strategy, and I'm really happy with ended up in the Final Four, but again, it can't just sit in the Final Four. So God, I can't believe this actually worked out. And I guess that's just like communication and trust in this, but gosh, I'm gonna hate doing that to Edmund, because I don't think he expects any of this coming right now, because I don't break pinky promises in normal life. This is a normal life. It's the greenhouse.
Yes?
I would like to buy a seed count for 1 seed.
With banked votes counting, Shakira, Thomas, and Zach have 17 votes in total. In order to balance things out, Shakira buys 2 back-to-back seed counts to get the count to 15.
I have 3 now. I need to get 2 from Thomas.
Thomas has 7, minus 2 will be 5. So you will have 5, he will have 5, and I will have 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and
But
so
I
you're
need
gonna...
you to pull Edmund aside
Okay.
and like bullshit talk, and so I can get those from Thomas.
Okay.
And then he has no seats.
No.
He has 1 banked vote, but that's not going to get him anything. No. We can get out. I have 3. Shakira has 5. You have 7. I would just need 2 from you to give us each 5. He has 0 seats.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically just told him I don't want to get in. Cool. So, do we know who we are voting? Like, for each?
Do we each vote? Is that how?
We each, like, essentially, like, I give you 3, and you give Shakira 3, Shakira gives him 3, sort of deal. Because you can't give yourself seeds.
Okay. So we would just pass it in a circle and you.
Pretty much.
Okay. Never need 2.
Yes. Yes.
Hold it. Fierce.
Cool. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm in the end, no matter what. Well, I pretty much just gave 2 seats, and it's me, Zach, and Shakira. I'm a little nervous going into the jury because I think I have played a more low-key game, but it has been part of my strategy, so yeah, I feel okay right now. We'll see.
So I have 4 now. Well, okay, so this functions as a seed now, this bank vote. So technically I have 5. Thomas has 7 and Zach has 3.
Okay. I want to say something, but I think it might bite me in the ass.
I mean, it's now or never. The game is literally at
But I don't
its
think we
end.
have power to change anything because they control the seeds. And right now, I think they're trying to do a them final too.
Who's
And
they?
the other two.
You think they control the seeds?
They do.
I have more than Zach does. So how
How many does Zach have?
He has 3 and I have 5. So technically,
And how many does Tom?
Thomas has 7. So Thomas is controlling the seeds.
7 plus. He has how many? How many does Zach have?
Zach?
Yeah.
Zach has 3.
So they have 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 1 and you have 5. That's 6. So what I think they're going to do is I think they are going to split evenly on each other so that they are final 2. If they're splitting, I would not give your seeds to anybody, and I would pick one of them to put all your seeds on, so that way only one of them wins. And if they decide to banish me, then they banish me.
Do we know in what order we put our seeds down? Because I would like to see what they do first, honestly.
I think it's just like the voting thing. So like we'll all go in there and distribute our seeds. They'll pour them out. The next person will come, and we'll keep a
So
tally.
we can't see.
No, you can't.
So all I have is their word.
So what I'm saying is they're probably planning right now to split 5 and 5. They're probably planning right now to split 5 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that way it's split evenly. They probably are going to ask you for seeds.
No, they won't because I have 5.
So I'm saying basically if they're deciding to split right now, you decide who wins final immunity, and then they're probably going to banish one of us. But at least you have that chance, because if they split evenly, we're both left anyways. We don't even get a chance. So I'm saying if you actually want to get yourself in the end, that is my advice to you. Be cool, and you put it on one of us. You win final immunity. And then we can banish one of them.
Put on one of us.
So yeah, so if they have 10 seeds, then we have 6. They're splitting 5 and 5 to try and get it to be a final 2.
Yep.
Okay. So if we have 6 and we put out one of us, we win final immunity.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Would you like to do that? Because I'm being honest, that's the vibes I'm getting right now. Because the first thing he said to me was that he was worried about going to SBM and that he didn't trust me anymore because he found out that I pondered the idea of getting a final 2 as that.
I would be willing to do that, but how do I make sure that it's smooth?
So that's a you decision. You can either give me all of your seeds and I will put all of them on you. Okay? Or I can give you my seeds and you can put all of them on me. That's up to you. Because if they're splitting 5-5 right now, we have 6.
How do I know that you won't go back to the pinky promise that you made with Zach?
I don't have seeds. They're not giving me any, so I can't do anything. I will give you my seed right now. I don't have anything. So.
But I would have to put them on you.
Yes, but if you do that with your seeds, I'm taking you to the end, Shakira.
But that's what I'm saying. How do I know that you're taking me to the end and not Zach, because you've already made a pinky promise with him?
It's a final 3. I promise you. I'm looking you dead in your face. I promise you. Because I'm fucked regardless, Shakira. I'm fucked regardless. So if you are saving me and bringing me to the end with your seeds, I owe you. I owe you that spot in the final 3 with me. Okay. But you can't go back to them because then they're just going to try to get in your head again.
I can't go back to them?
Well, I just mean like, I just don't want them to try and talk you out of it. Because
Okay.
I'm dead ass.
No, I think you're right. I think I need to look out for myself.
We both do, because obviously those two are tighter than we thought. Which is not really they got.
No, the thing is, I don't think they're tighter. I honestly feel like me and Thomas are tighter, but I think you're right about him not wanting to go up against me.
He said that you did a very honest thing, and I said,
I
yeah.
haven't at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's why he's scared of you. And he's scared of me because I bought the Venus flytrap around, what, 4?
Yeah, he thinks that the jury will remember that as a moment for you and
He
be
wants to
like,
talk to you, but please, can we keep this deal?
yeah.
Okay.
I am not so sure that you guys are 5-5-5 for our final three. I feel like you're gonna take you two to the final.
How? How can we do that?
What do you mean?
You have the same amount as us two.
Okay.
I will give you 5. We cannot vote for ourselves. What's up?
Okay. I feel like you and him went off just now, and yeah, and like originally it was a 5-5-5 thing.
Yes.
But now I feel like somehow y'all are gonna turn around and make it a 2 people thing.
We can't do that. We don't have enough chips. We each have 5 chips. You can count mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So there's no way that y'all can make it a 2-person thing.
The only way is that if we each had 6, but each of us have 5.
Okay.
We were just talking because y'all were talking forever.
Okay.
What's up?
I'll be honest. Edmund said that you were nervous about going up against me, so that you wanted it to be a you and Zach thing in the end.
I did not say that. I said, that's a frog.
Oh, okay.
He is twisting my words, okay? I told Edmund that I am concerned going against you in the finals because I do think you do have the best shot at winning. But that is in reference to Edmund staying and not you and Zach. Edmund is trying to twist his way into this final. That is not happening. I promise you, I will give these 5 to you. We cannot vote for ourselves.
Okay. I may have not necessarily screwed something up, but maybe I could fix it.
What's going on?
So
Pause. I need to say something.
Okay.
I voted out. I could have used my seeds to save Abrielle and keep her because I know that she would easily bring me.
Mm-hmm.
I chose not to do that because I want to go to the end with you.
Okay.
That was my goal. Earlier I wanted to do 6 and 6 with you, and we really could have done that, but then you wanted to bring Zach, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
We could have left them 2 apart, but you already traded with Zach and looked at the
seat count,
and Zach came up to me and said, we're 5-5-5 good. So I already gave him my seats.
So it's 5-5-5, and it's not somehow you two.
I can count you to 5.
Okay. So
you still have 5.
I don't have that anymore.
Why?
I have 6.
How?
Edmund gave me his thanks vote. And he said that if I give this to you, and you promise to take me all the way, I will make sure that it's us 2, because they are plotting that you don't make it any further than this.
Why?
And he seemed pretty dead set that it was going to be you 2, because he said...
Me and Zach?
Yes, because he said that you for sure don't want to see me in the final.
That is not true at all. That is not true. That is absolutely not true. He is trying to get himself into that final. That is not true at all. I promise you.
Okay.
If I have to give these 5 to you directly, I will. I want to be in the final with you.
Okay, so if you did that, then what do I do with this extra one?
You can throw it to fucking Edmund. Who do you want to go to the end with?
You.
Okay. And which other boy?
Zach.
Me too. Okay. Then we get Zach to vote. I vote you. You vote.
Zach just makes me nervous because he made a pinky promise with Edmund and then lied to his face. And I don't like that.
So let him put the votes on me. So I am voting 5 on you.
Okay, I'll vote 5 on you.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I gave you my 2 tips.
Yeah.
Alright, hello Final Four. It is time for the final elimination of the Greenhouse Season 3. So everyone will line up, and in your traditional voting style, you will use your remaining seeds and bank votes to vote for one person to win final immunity. Whoever wins that vote will eliminate the final player. If there's a two-way tie, we have a final two. If there's a three-way tie, we have a final three. All right? So let's get right to it. Everyone go around and line up like a normal vote. All right?
Alright. I have 5 chips. And I am placing them in Shakira's spots. Me, Zach, and Shakira should be tying this up. If it's any different, I'll be very shocked and confused. So we'll see.
On Zach.
Final vote. A lot of votes I've been very clear and knew where my head was at. And I'm not questioning myself, but this is definitely the most painful or the most just unnerving of all of them I've done. The final 4, though, all the people here, I feel like I really had a great time. We all had each other's back, although not in every situation, I guess. So yeah, all of my 5 votes go to Thomas, though.
Right, thank you. Hello, Edmund. What's up?
It's been fun, y'all. I'm not gonna give up until they tell me to leave. I don't have shit. But I do think my time may be up. But I'm not giving up. So that's all. I had a good run.
Thank you. Hello, Shakira.
Okay, so I have been really torn with this because I feel like Edmund did come to me with a really good proposition towards the end. However, I did have a three-way thing going with Thomas and Zach, and he tried to convince me that Thomas and Zach would turn against me. But I feel like Edmund was probably just speaking more of desperation than honesty. So, and all I have at this point is people's word. And I think I'm gonna trust Thomas and Zach over Edmund. I'm going to we work this out. Thomas was gonna save me, I was gonna save Zach, and Zach was gonna save Thomas. And in order to do that, I need to put all 5 on Zach, and I need to burn 1 on Edmund. That's what I'm doing.
Right, thank you. Hello, Final 4. Hello, jury. It's time for the finale of the Greenhouse Season 3. Woo! Yeah! What a day it has been. The Greenhouse is my absolute favorite game to host. I hope you had a good time playing it. I think this is a great season. Let's hear it. Okay, so moving into the finale, first we need to get rid of our 4th place finisher. And or 3rd. Let's see these results. So to catch the jury up, the final 4 saved up seeds and banked votes throughout the season and voted for one person to receive final immunity. Whoever that person is will vote out the 4th place finisher. If there's a 2-way tie, it's the top 2. If there's a 3-way tie, it's the top 3. Let's see. Sorry, it's gagging. Let's see. That I actually did choke.
It was a season.
And let's see the results. First up, Zach received 5 votes. Edmund received 1 vote. Thomas received 5 votes. And Shakira received also 5 votes. So we have a 3-way tie between Shakira, Zach, and Thomas, which means Edmund, you have been eliminated by default. Thank you for playing.
Welcome to the jury!
My time is coming.
Come on, bestie. All right, and with that, we have our final 3 of the Greenhouse Season 3. Yeah. know this is a long and difficult game, so great work to all of you for making it this far. Ultimately, only one of you can win. We have reached the finish line of the Greenhouse Season 3. Find out who wins it all next time. And let us know which finalist you're rooting for in the comments below. Ooh.